Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to start my Christmas videos. The first video is going to be simple. It's just something simple that I'm throwing together. But I'm going to be using one of these Gather, which is a fall item from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be painting this in a gloss white. And I'm just going to paint the whole thing in the gloss white. Then I have this red sleigh that I got at Dollar General. And I may be taking the inside out. I'm not sure yet. Maybe doing something else in here. So it just depends. And then I bought two of these little reindeers, but they were red. So I'm going to try painting them with a burnt umber. Just so it looks brown instead of the red color. So let's get started on all this, and I'll be using my palette thing here. It may take a couple coats of this white paint. I'm not sure. I haven't painted these before, so we'll just kind of go on that and see. Yeah, it's going to take more than one coat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint this, and then I will be back before I actually paint the deer to kind of show you, you know, where I'm going to paint at on the deer and stuff. So I'll be back as soon as I get all this covered, and I will let you know how many coats it took to cover this good. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to show you the difference. I went ahead and painted one of the deers, and this is the difference between them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did this, and so you can go ahead and paint the other. You know, if you use more than one deer, you can paint both of them. But I will show you how I painted the deer. All I done was took a paintbrush, and I started at the head, and then I just painted everything. Just and it takes quite a bit of paint, not a whole lot, but it takes, you know, just make sure you get everywhere. So that everything will be covered with brown, and you won't have no red showing through. And I just started with his head, and then worked up the back of his head there after I done the front. Make sure you get in between his horns real good too. As I was drawing the other one, I noticed that I had missed some and had to go back and do it. So see, you can tell the difference here with the red and the brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video again. And how I got this stuff dried so quick was I used my hair dryer. You can use a heat gun, but to me a hair dryer works just as good, so that's what I use. So all I'm going to do is finish painting the deer, and make sure you get, you know, his belly and stuff good. And then I will come back and decide what I want to do with all this and how I'm going to put it all together, and I'll just show y'all what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay, now everything is dry. I've got both deers painted. I've got my board painted. Let me push you up just a little bit so you can see good. Got my board painted. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue my sleigh and my reindeer to the top of this board. So I'm just going to put some hot glue right along the rails of the sleigh. You don't have to use a whole lot, but you want to use enough that it will stick good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back here, and I'm going to try to center this on my board here and hold it down till it's dry. Okay, then I'm going to take one of my deers, and I'm going to put some, well, I dropped my glue stick. Fell right out there. I'm going to put some hot glue on the bottom of the feet. And then I'm going to hot glue this one. Just press it down on the board. Until it stays. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just, you know, it don't take a whole lot on their feet. So then you get that one done, and you go ahead and set it on there and hold it down. I've got some glue webs here. That's going to happen though when you're working with hot glue. And this is what we have. So, what I'm going to do is I was actually going to put this around the head, but I think I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to get me some jute, which I have right here. Jute twine. And I'm going to take, there's a little hole here. Let me show you. Right here on the thing, I did not cut that off of the deer where the jute was at. So I'm actually just going to feed my jute back through there. And then let me see how I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to put it through the other one. Get it fed through there. Okay. And I'm going to tie this off. That way it looks like they are hitched to the sleigh. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some more jute, and I'm actually just going to take it around here, and I'm going to hot glue it to the sleigh here because I want it to look like it's attached. I don't want them to look like they're running wild. So I'm going to attach the jute to the sleigh. And then I'm just going to go right back in here where I had just tied that one off. And I'm going to tie it right back on there. That way everything is kind of hitched up and you don't have, it looks like the reindeer are attached to the sleigh actually. That's what I'm trying to do here. So, this is what you've got, you know, when everything is attached. It looks like it's been, everything's attached to each other. So what I think I'm going to do with this, I was going to be finished with this, but I think I'm going to use some of my stuff from my pillow. I use, instead of polyfill, I just use the pillow. And I'm going to take it and glue it around the edges here. And so that it looks like, you know, there's snow. They're actually walking on snow. And, you know, you can put as little or as much as you want. You can trim it when you're done if you think you've got too much. So this is what it's going to look like, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. This is a sleigh and reindeer, and I think that it would be nice to have it, you know, looking snowy and wintry. And like I said, you can always cut off, or if you think you've got too much, you can always cut some off, trim it up, whatever you want to do. To me, the more the better. I'm going to get some here on the ends. And I think by the time you get done putting this on, it's not really going to look so bad. Because we're actually going to put some on the top of it too. We're going to add it to the top and make it look like, you know, but you don't want it as thick around the top as what you've got it everywhere else. So what we're going to do is just kind of thin it out some. And just kind of go up under the ears here and around with your hot glue. And then just kind of, you know, take it and shove it back in there. Whatever you need to do to get it to looking the way you want it to look. And some of this on the end, you can actually put hot glue and just kind of cover it up. And like I said, when you get done, you can just kind of take it and trim it up a little bit and fix it and however you want it. It's your project, your decor. So, however you want to fix it. look like it's in some snow this way. I think it's cute. You know, but what might suit me might not suit somebody else, so. So, this is what I have. You know, but like I said, you may not want to do all this. You may not want it that way. Because everybody has their different styles, different ways of doing things. Maybe you want to do it, but you don't want to put so much on there. You know, there's different ways. I like a lot because actually I would love to have a deep snow this year. But, you know, just, I think it's cute. And you can leave this, you can take it out. I'm not sure yet. I kind of like it after I got this done, but I would like to add a few presents maybe. But like I said, it's yours. You make it how you want it. And this is the first of my Christmas DIYs. So whenever I'll upload more, if you've subscribed to my channel, then you will see more. I try to do things that other people haven't done because I like for mine to be different. I hadn't seen this. I don't know if anybody's done it, but I hadn't seen it. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like and comment on something maybe that you would like for me to do or that you would like to see done. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.